Voila! Hi everyone and welcome to the Amanda and Ntuta show. I'm Amanda and thank you guys for watching. I am so super excited about today's show because joining me on the show, you already see this beautiful lady here is a very creative, as you can see here, artistic person who, not autistic person. I just thought I should, because pronunciation differs according to the flexibility of the tongue, right? And the arrangement of teeth, some people say. But yeah, I'm going to present to you my guest here today is Zinzile Ntuta. Welcome, Zinzile.
Thank you, Amanda.
I am so honored to have you here. Finally, at last, at long last.
I know we've been, oh my gosh, talking all the time about this. And finally we're here.
I know. Good to see you.
Same here.
Awesome. So Zinzi here is, we promised you yesterday, those who are live on Facebook, that yesterday we were going to have the person who's organizing the high tea here in Edmonton for the first time ever. And we have her here as promised. Hey Zinzi, to the fans and the audience. It's so lovely to have you here. So tell us, let's start with the event. Right, okay. Straight off the bat. Tell us more about the high tea. People now know about it. People didn't know about it, and they're already sharing the event. Tell us more about the high tea.
So essentially, this came about as I've seen events being done that didn't cater much to our dreams, so to speak. So with this high tea, what we're trying to do is get people to come and be transformed. Right. So we're going to have some motivational speakers, some entertainment, of course, some food, everything that you would like at an event. Yeah. So food, music, and fashion as well.
I was just waiting for that part. I just wanted to hear the fashion part of it.
Yes.
Okay. And so why the high tea? You know, because obviously people were actually asking, you know how the American culture is coffee.
Yes.
Right? And the British culture is tea. Why the high tea in Canada?
Just wanted to bring something different. We're so used to the same thing, same themes all the time. So just wanted to bring something different. I've observed these events taking place in other countries. Right. And I thought it would be an exciting new thing to bring to Canada. Yeah. And incorporate it with uplifting women and bringing out our talents and just sharing and networking. And so that's what this event is all about. So it's not just for business people. Anyone can attend and come and be inspired and transformed, because you're going to hear inspiring stories. You're going to meet inspiring people that will partake their information and share with you whatever it is that they've achieved and how they can help you also achieve your goals or your dreams, whatever it is that you want to pursue.
Right. Awesome. That is so great. We look forward to the event. And so at first, I remember you, like you already mentioned a little bit, saying to empower women. At first, it started as a women's event, right? If I got it right. And then it turned out to be open to everybody. Why eventually they changed?
Just because a lot of times when we say we want to empower women, we forget that we live in a world with men in it as well. Yeah. So why not bring them in to also know how they can help empower us as well. Right. So we need that support from our men as well, because we can empower each other, but how will they know how to support us in the process? Okay. So why not have them there as well? Oh, okay. So that was...
And so that even in the future when we decide now this is a girls event, you've seen how we do it. Yes. So just hold up. Awesome. So when is, like I've already told some of the guests as well, like some of the viewers, where the event is gonna be. If you could just also still give more details, the venue, the time, how long it's gonna last, what time it's gonna end. And I see there's now an after party.
Yes, there is an after party. Yeah. I will actually put the details of the after party after the live show. Okay. Just because off the top of my head, I won't remember the actual address. Right. But It is going to be held in Edmonton at Summerside Beach Hall, which is in the southwest. Also put the address as well at the bottom there so you can see. It is going to be right by the lake, so it's a beautiful venue. Yes.
And the dress code then. Now the dress code is going to be by the beach. It's going to be a tea party. So how are you going to incorporate those two together?
So it is actually an elevated space. So you can overlook the water. So you're not really going to be in the water or near the water that much. So the dress code is English style, high tea, or some people would dress like that going to a derby. So it's the fancy hats, the fancy little outfits, the men as well. If you look up derby attire on Google, you can see.
Yes, Google what she means if you don't know, because you guys are Canadian, more American, so I bet you don't understand where this is going. But sorry to interrupt.
So yes, the dressing is almost like the kind of dress that I'm wearing. So be creative with it, and there will be a prize.
Oh,
yes, for the best dressed.
You see, guys, there's always something. There's always something. The last time I told you we're going to be having, I already told the viewers that we're going to be having free tickets. Who doesn't love freebies? You know what I mean? Sometimes it's one of those things that just to give to other people, right? And give back. So having a prize as well will actually inspire other people to come looking good as well. Because who doesn't want to be a winner, right? That is so awesome. And we look forward to the event, right? And so high tea, okay, you let's leave the high tea for a second, but we're gonna come back a little. Knowing you, I've known you for art, for being creative, right? I see with the hair right now. You're looking gorgeous. You're looking glamorous. The dress looks glamorous. You look beautiful right now, right?
Thank you so much.
That on its own, beads all the way. We have beads here. Can you tell us what you do, where you get this art from, and where we can find it? What you do, let's start.
Yes, primarily this beadwork is from Southern Africa.
Okay.
Different parts of Africa do different styles of beading. This is mainly Southern Africa. So I just have an obsession for shoes and anything fashion. And I also loved my cultural background and the cultural wear. And so one day I was just chatting with my sister and I said, I wonder how a beaded shoe would look like.
Right.
So I thought about that and just got a favorite shoe and I went to Durban, South Africa, and I just explained what I wanted to see.
Right.
And then they helped me come up with a beaded shoe concept. So just incorporating high fashion and culture. So culture couture, I don't know.
Oh yeah. Well, you might as well come up with something for yourself. You know what I mean? That's creativity, and that's the world we live in, where you have to be creative in order for you to be successful, right? And so, have you made it a business of a full-time business yet, or it's one of those when I can, there you go?
You know what? It started as a hobby, to collect things. I would wear stuff, and notice that people actually loved my combination of style. And so I said, I think that could be something that I could do on the side as a hobby. And it took interest, and I had people starting to order from me. Can you get me this? So I said, I just went ahead and made connections to get this done at a larger scale. Nice. So now you can order it custom, or you can order just as it's made, already made.
So where can they get the orders? Where can they place their order?
I have a page on Etsy. Afrotanzic is the name, and you can follow me on Instagram and Facebook, Afrotanzic by Z, and you can order through those 3 platforms. Another thing is not just the shoes, but I decided to delve into purses.
That's what I was just about to get into. Yes, that's just what I was about to get into. Okay.
Yeah, so just to make it more of a variety of stuff that you can get.
Yeah. And
if you come up with something, you have an idea, we can always make it come to life.
Right. Oh, that is so beautiful. And watches, guys. Who would have thought of this? You know what I mean? Exactly, because I've never, yes, there's lots of creativity around the whole shoes and purses and whatever,
Yeah.
because I've seen the African attired ones, right? Dashiki, is it? Dashiki
yes.
style. And you see it on purses, you see it on shoes, but I've never seen it on watches, right? And I'm like, okay, this is really creative and this is cool, and I'm so proud of you and so happy, right? So we're gonna put more details right after, right below here, so you can know where to get all this beadwork or how to place your order, or even if you have questions or your own design to create through her. So that would be so nice. And so going back now to the high tea, I wanted to ask, for those who do not know, like the women, it's English style, where do you recommend women to get the fascinator? Or obviously dresses, people can be creative, but where can people get fascinators in specific, because that's what really defines the high tea?
Okay, mostly online. It's very hard to get them in Canada, but I've seen a store, just don't remember the name, but it's at West Edmonton Mall. So if you where they have the hats, and they do have fascinators there. Alternatively, you could go on Etsy. Etsy does, there's a lot. If you go Etsy and put fascinator, you'll be able to order from Etsy as well. ASOS, I don't know if you know ASOS.com.
No, I don't know that one.
It's also a British, it's called ASOS, as seen on screen. So they do also sell English style fashion. So you can go on there and purchase. Oh,
awesome. So guys, you heard it for yourselves. You can go and get your fascinator, because there's no high tea with no fascinator, as far as I'm concerned, right?
And if you are a DIYer, you can actually make yourself a fascinator. You can even put a twist to it, put the African print. Be creative.
Exactly. Now I have a feeling that you're going to be having an African print or a beaded something, a beaded fascinator, and I do not know what to expect.
Get creative with it,
Right. So do you mind sharing with the viewers which speakers are going to be there? And if anything, if you want to give a hint on what they do or what they're going to be talking about at the event.
Mostly it's about transformation and just inspiring you to pursue your purpose in life. So it could be anything. You could maybe have had, as a little girl, a dream to own a fragrance. But you don't know where to start. You don't know how to go about it. There's not that many people that do that look like you or that are close to you. So just networking and just getting ideas as to how to start ventures like that. Someone might just already have a fashion sense and they design clothes, but they have no platform or way to get information. You can get information off Google, but it's only so much you can get off Google. So sometimes you get information from people that have experienced being in business, and they can give you ideas and tips on where to go or how to start and how to find out about information to get you where you want to be. Awesome. So any names in particular that we might know who are going to be speakers there? There's a lady called Notabo, Dr. Notabo Nube. I think I've seen one of your posters, flyers. Yes, she's going to be one of the speakers. I have another speaker she confirmed today. She will be able to come as well. She's more into the real estate, but that's not what she's going to be talking about. She's also going to be trying to get us inspired in her talk. It's not going to be a long. I know some people will think, we're just going to come and talk. I know, yes. No, it's going to be, there's going to be music. We will have some performance. It's going to be a surprise. We're going to have a DJ as well. So in between the talks, we'll have music and mingling and so forth. And then when the talks are done, it's 30 minutes tops. When the talks are done, Q&A, people can interact and find out what they want to find out. Whether it's you want to invest in real estate or you've been afraid to venture out from your 9 to 5. And then I believe me, once you leave that, you will feel like you have like something to pursue.
Exactly. Yeah.
Just something to bring back your dream. That's what I'm trying to do here. That's what we're trying to do with this.
Now that you've mentioned the word dream, the term dream.
Yes.
The term dream, you do realize it's actually useless to other people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you know how people are like, you're so much of a dreamer, right? It's like, oh my gosh, if wishes were horses.
Yeah.
You do realize that. What is your definition of a dream, and somebody who's gonna be coming to the high tea to and what to experience and say, oh, I think now I want to pursue my dream. What is a dream?
A lot of times what happens with us, each one of us when we're younger, we have a dream to be something, be somewhere.
Yeah.
However, how you manage to follow through with that dream, you need to take steps to make that happen.
Yep.
Turn those dreams into visions, and from visions into actions. And this event is hoping that you can transform that dream into a reality in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
By what you're gonna hear from other people that have traveled that road.
Yeah.
You know, so this is yes, the dreams can just be a dream and just end there.
Yeah, and just thinking and dreaming and talking about it and not doing anything about it.
But this hopes that once you leave there, you'll have that drive to say, let me pursue this. Let me see what avenues, what steps I can take.
Yeah.
Dream boards, like different steps of how to get to where you want to get to. Goal planning, that sort of thing, which a lot of people, when you first start off and you have no idea where you're going and you don't know who to ask, you can just keep on doing the same things and falling over and over again without actually getting anywhere. But when you apply yourself and network with other people, you get to get ideas as to how to,
or even motivated to even start it. You know what I mean?
That's
because
right.
Sometimes you need to hear someone else in order for you to think, if that person can do it, then what's stopping me? Which is so amazing. Like it's a good way of trying to motivate people, and we look forward to the event, like I already said. And I've been to a lot of events, if you've noticed, right?
Yeah.
That where everybody is trying to motivate people and inspire other people. What makes yours different from the rest that we're seeing? Because I think in today's generation, especially the millennials, it's all about chasing your dream. It's all about finding your purpose. It's all about inspiring other people to reach their greatest potential. What makes your event different from every other person that's trying to do the same thing?
Well, in a lot of what I realized, what there's a lack of is that drive that makes it fun to actually pursue that. Because a lot of times you think, okay, I'm going to this thing, I'm going to sit there, it's going to be boring. But with this one, we're trying to make it exciting, trying to make it in such a way that it's enjoyable.
Okay.
The music, the food, a difference in the atmosphere and the way it's set up.
Right.
It's not the uptight, oh, let me sit this like this. No, just, you know.
Let me sit like a queen and not breathe.
Yes. So we're just trying to get it to be a little bit more. That's why I'm inviting the creativity, so that you can feel at home in your space. And yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh. Now I'm getting too excited, guys. I cannot wait for the day. I am so super proud of you. And you started your own business, right? And like your event is going to be empowering people to start their own as well, right? Can you also give the flip side of it? Because honestly, nothing is smooth. And people, maybe that's why they're afraid to start, right? People are afraid to start. Okay, what if, there's lots of what ifs. Fear. Yes. The spirit of fear. But obviously we face hurdles along the way. Can you tell the audience, the viewers, how they can overcome obstacles and to assure them that it's inevitable to get obstacles, right? Yeah.
Let's say your price is, I know some people might not like cheese, but I'm just going to give an example of cheese.
Okay.
So there's your cheese there, and you know where it is,
yeah,
but you need to get to it.
Yeah.
You can be monitoring it, making sure it's, you know, in good condition and whatnot.
Yeah.
But it can happen that it can be snatched away, or a mouse can come and eat it.
Yeah.
But in that moment, you have to figure out how to find new cheese, or how to
make better cheese.
Yeah, make better cheese.
Yeah.
So you are going to face hurdles. You are going to fall down.
Yeah.
Maybe not once, maybe not twice.
Oh, yeah.
4 times, 5 times.
Or maybe 10 times.
Yeah. And just don't make that be the thing that keeps you down forever.
Yeah.
So each time you fall, you get back up and move faster. Look back and see why you fell.
Okay.
And then correct that, or try and modify that so that you can keep going.
Right.
And that's how I got to where I am too as well.
Yeah.
With trial and error, I tried so many times to bring an accessory line, shoe line, and it would just not work.
Okay, so actually accessory line, shoe line. So do we have an accessory line name?
Afro-Tanzic.
Oh, Afro-Tanzic. Okay, Afro-Tanzic. And why Afro-Tanzic?
Because it has that African feel.
Okay.
And then it's tantalizing.
Oh!
It's fantastic.
Guys, you hear that? Afro-Tanzic. Okay. Tantalizing. Okay, I get it. Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's something different, and it's so colorful.
Yeah.
It's not, obviously not for everybody, but it gives you that little look at me thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's all about.
But what if somebody doesn't like the attention? Okay, then don't get it.
No, not even don't get it. It can be toned down. We can do the beads to your liking.
Right.
And it doesn't have to be this colorful.
Okay, and there's this here, right?
Yeah. So this is just me. I'm just
colorful. Yeah.
So, but you can have it even just whatever colors you want, you prefer. It doesn't have to be like that.
Awesome. I love it. This is so awesome. And so as we sum up, thank you so much for coming over. Like, you've been so amazing. Thank you for all the inspiring words and the information on the high tea event, and just what you've just shared. You never know who it's going to inspire. That is the whole purpose of having the guests that I have here, so they can inspire people out there, people who are afraid to step out of their comfort zone, people who are afraid to step out of their, like you say, 8 to 5, right? Stepping out of your 8 to 5 people. Step out of that, because you never grow in your comfort zone. You always grow outside of your comfort zone. So before we even go, is there any word of encouragement, word of motivation that you want to say? Because you already know we have an option of either bring a childhood game, and when I sent you the invite, you said you have a motivational phrase. Which motivational phrase can you give to the people out there?
This motivational phrase is actually in Nguni language. It can be in Xhosa, Ndebele, Swati.
Okay.
It's indlela ibuzwa kwabaphambili. So you ask for direction from whoever has already walked the path.
Okay.
So which goes in line with the event. You'll be meeting people that have traveled that road less traveled, and you can get advice, and it just lessen the falls along the way.
Yes.
So that's
and depending if you're somebody who takes lessons too, right?
Yes.
Because there's some people who are like, I know it also, you don't need to tell me anything, right? And there's high chances for you falling compared to learning from other people. That is so encouraging. That is so motivating. Thank you so much, Zinzile.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. You're so welcome. Anytime you have, anytime you want to come here, share with us anything new, you feel welcome. Feel free to come here. You never know who you might inspire with whatever, tiny, be big, however big it is, to come and share, right?
Thank you so much.
Anyway, we have finally come towards the end of the show, and it was lovely to have Miss Zinzile here over there on the Ntuta show. I will put her details so that you guys can follow her, and I'll also put the details for the high tea as well as her store where you can get all this beadwork, right? And so to everybody out there who's always been watching, sharing on Facebook, following us on Instagram, following my YouTube channel, thank you so much. I really appreciate your love and your support, and please continue supporting and share every every episode that I upload. And for those who haven't subscribed, feel free to subscribe on the subscribe button right here, and you get to receive all the latest uploads of the talk show and everything else that happens, because I go live as well with Dixon, and you already know about that, or anything that happens, anything that's really interesting. Thank you guys so much for watching, and remember, little girls with dreams become women of vision. Take care and God bless you. And